And sometimes we could be more like a gladiator. Get into life's arena and do battle for yourself. Like so many of us, you may have stopped showing up for yourself a long time ago. You may have given up on dreams and withdrawn from taking the risks that would put you on the podium. We abhor feelings of shame and a sense of feeling less than. Other people have told us we are not good enough and that others are better than we are in doing something, so we're slain. Oftentimes we don't even realize that we have settled for mediocrity to avoid the critics and have exited the arena of life. Exit stage left. We have all felt the horrors of the feelings of inadequacy, embarrassment, and shame. And by the time we are adults, even our subconscious brains are doing all they can to avoid ever feeling those feelings again. That's how we build the walls of our own prisons and lock ourselves away. Marcus Aurelius said, "Love nothing but that which comes to you woven in the pattern of your destiny, for what could more aptly fit your needs?" And if you are ever going to be yourself out there, you will need to rise above the judgments, criticisms, and contempt of other people. Your family and friends, your own boss or co-workers, like you, are entrenched in your position. It makes them feel safe when you stay the same. It gives them more room to grow. But what I suggest to you guys today is to become your own gladiator and make sure that you can get yourself back into the arena of life. Stand tall and proud, and don't even wear a helmet or a mask for that matter. Being your true, authentic self requires that you become willing to walk into this arena naked and be seen for who you really are. There comes a time in life when we can no longer lay down our arms and be who others want us to be. We don't like unpredictable outcomes. None of us do. Anyone who puts themselves out there and gets a dose of criticism, particularly from those people who are too scared to walk into the arenas, spotlight themselves, are a problem. Just look at the comments on people's work and imagine the pounding that one could take from these masked enemies. The attacks can be mortal and cruel beyond what the human heart can bear. Yet these people who stay under the spotlight become like gladiators, who fend off their foes with presence, confidence, and would you believe it, vulnerability. They stay open, feeling naked before the audience, and they do it so that they can conquer themselves. They need to be who they are, and they need to do what they do, in spite of the awkward feelings, the critics, and the uncertainty and unpredictability of it all. Let it be and be yourself exactly as you are, whoever you are, and let it come from whence it comes. What is truly important is who you are and what you do that is good and purposeful by nature. Nothing else matters, as James Hetfield would remind us. To be yourself in a world that is constantly trying to make you something else is the greatest accomplishment, said Emerson. He is indeed right. I've learned many lessons in life, and you have too. And one of the most important is that the truth will out. It is the truth that will set you free from all your bondage. The bondage of self-doubt, depression, loneliness, and hopelessness and despair. I mean, you see, gladiators are like this. They have a passion for their missions, and they lead from the front and don't dictate from the back. A gladiator always encourages himself and others to take risks by keeping cool and calm, in composure, and they are prepared for any battle all day long, 24 hours a day. This is how we need to be. We don't need to turn on and off like a light switch. When someone insults us, we don't need to retreat, nor do we need to pick up arms. Defense is, after all, the first act of war. All we need to be is be true to ourselves, and our presence will be felt soon enough. So whatever you need to do, whoever you need to become, do that. Get into life's arena and do battle for yourself without the armor. Stay vulnerable, stay open, instead of closing off in fear. This is how you overcome your shadow self. See, fear is not real. And we know this because it comes and goes. It gets created and then vanishes. Fear is always kind because it's always disappearing. So make sure that you're not the one to disappear. Let fear do that, as it's only false evidence appearing real, FEAR. And much like other people who you do battle with in life, they too will disappear. Don't disappear yourself, because under the kinks in their armor, they are just like you and me, afraid to be themselves sometimes. The first president of the United States of America, Abraham Lincoln, said, "If I care to listen to every criticism, let alone act on them, then this shop may as well be closed. I've learned to do my best, and if the end result is good, then I don't care for any criticism. But if the end result is not good, then the praise of 10 angels wouldn't make a difference." Get into life's arena and do your best, because your best is who you really are.